Love comes in all shapes and sizes, and we're still trying to figure out what that actually means. But it ain't a mystery for our beloved God of Thunder, Thor Odinson, as he has been living for thousands of years in the comics and has been involved in romanticism with lots of gals. We saw him with his classic senorita Jane Foster in the freshly released Thor Love and Thunder movie as well. Before we start this video, keep that in mind that all the love affairs of Thor are not the same. They're really complicated, but I've done the dirty work for you guys and ranked this top 10 list based on interest, consent and intimacy, so as I always say, let's dive in. Starting with number 10, there is poor Shauna Lind who fell in love with the wrong guy at the wrong time. You all know this guy as Thor, but actually it was his alter ego Donald Blake who also fell in love with Shauna, but sadly by the time he realized that he is actually the god of thunder exiled from Asgard to learn humility, he lost his memories about being Donald Blake and being in love with Shauna, and Shauna's memories about him were also erased. So this love story did not end well for anyone. Coming at number 9, the daughter of Drax, Heather Douglas aka the Moon Dragon, was supposed to be a hero just like her daddy, but she embraced the dark side of her powers and became evil. She possesses incredible telepathic and psychic abilities that she once controlled the minds of an entire planet, and Drax had to ask for Avengers' help, but that didn't go well as she controlled the mind of Thor and started a relationship with him without his consent and interest. At number 8 spot, we have Lorelei. She's an Asgardian sorceress with both beauty and brains. Lorelei prepared a love potion which, if Thor drank it, would cause him to fall madly in love with the first woman he saw. Loki hoped that Thor's passion for Lorelei would distract him from interfering in Loki's scheme for gaining power. Eventually, their scheme worked and Thor fell in love with Lorelei, but this relationship also didn't last long as the spell broke and Thor got his consciousness back. Coming at number 7, we have Hela, and before you guys stop watching this video in disgust, let me make it clear that this is not the Hela from the MCU who is the sister of Thor. This Hela is from the Ultimate comic series where she is the daughter of Loki. During that sequence, she kidnaps Valkyrie and traps her in her dimension, and when Thor comes to rescue her, Hela tells Thor that in order to retrieve her, he has to give Hela a baby. In order to save Valkyrie, Thor has no choice but to be intimate with Hela and give her a baby. Coming at number 6, we have Brunhilde. She's got everything there is for Thor to fall in love with her. She's an Asgardian, a Valkyrie, super strong and passionate just like Thor. But their love story shares the similar fate as Shauna as their love story memories got erased. Their relationship was not Brunhilde/Thor love, but actually it was Brunhilde/Siegfried, because as I said earlier, it's complicated, and if you want a separate video on this, let me know in the comment section. Without wasting any time, we got her number 5 spot, Amora the Enchantress. She's the sister of Lorelei, but unlike her sister, she's obsessed with Thor and she's his most notable lover in the comics. She's not Thor's favorite love by choice, but instead she has been casting spells on him to seduce him and fall in love with her. Although when Thor was exiled and ripped off his powers, the two shared moments of romance between each other willingly and in the right state of mind. Coming in at number 4 spot, there is the Valkyrie. In the Ultimate Comics universe of Earth 1610, Thor's main love interest is Valkyrie. This variant of Valkyrie originally didn't have any superpowers, but by the Ultimates 3 event, she gets her own powers as well. She provides kind of a stabilizing effect for the Ultimate Thor, who to that point had been much more egoistical and violent than his Earth 616 counterpart. This love story also doesn't last long, as Valkyrie dies in the infamous Ultimatum event, but Thor travels to Valhalla to resurrect her by sacrificing his own life for hers. Coming at that sweet number 3 spot, we got none other than Lady Sif. The relationship between Thor and Sif is the longest and most passionate love story you're ever gonna see, as it lasted for thousands of years. Thor's interest in strong women makes sense as he himself is the god of thunder, but Sif often gets ignored by other women who are far less superior than her, which is why their relationship doesn't really work. The number 2 spot is gonna shock you cause it belongs to Jane Foster. I know you guys expected her to be number 1 love interest of Thor, but as we speak, it is not the case. Jane and Thor's love affair has been going on and off for some time now. Her caring nature, fearlessness, and quiet heroism have made her worthy of Thor's power, but more importantly, his heart. Thanks to the MCU, Jane is Thor's most recognizable flame, but not his number 1 love interest. And the number 1 spot belongs to Jennifer Walters aka She-Hulk. Yeah, why not? She's extremely powerful and got the brains and the beauty and the buff to seduce Thor. But the two have been a fan favorite couple since the Avengers issue number 4, where She-Hulk saved Thor's life with her hot glowing gamma radiated kiss. The two have been in an open and quite the publicly intimate relationship ever since. So this was the list of the top 10 love interests of Thor throughout the comics. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more such superhero content. Till then, signing off.